Wrapping up, and turns out plenty of people lawyered up for many serious reasons, but as the U.S. Chamber of Commerce points out, many were not so serious. Among its top 10 list of ridiculous lawsuits, inmates suing beer companies for their life of crime, 3 men suing Subway claiming the foot-long sandwiches came up just a little bit short. We're going to get to some of the others in a moment, but first to attorney Dominic Romano, who says this is why we need tort reform. Boy, would I agree with you. What's wrong with the Subway, I don't know, 11 and a half, it's like less than an inch too short, right?
Well, you know, it's a certain percentage basis. So on one hand, you can see that there's a truth in advertising claim here. But, you know, was footlong meant to represent an actual promise, or is it a brand name? That's really the question. All right, and what's the suffering? What's the damage?
We had this top 10 list is crazy. Some of them are absolutely nuts. How about this one? Just weigh in on this one. A man, I believe, sues his parents for their indifference. Grown man.
Yeah, it's a Brooklyn lawsuit, and apparently he typed it up in a homeless shelter. What's interesting about a lot of these suits is that they're brought by the plaintiffs themselves without attorney involvement. He said his parents should mortgage their house, in which they only own a 1/8% share, a Brooklyn brownstone. They're apparently living in public housing in order to help him get a franchise. I think he wanted a Domino's Pizza or some other franchise. So at 32 years old, he can move on with his life.
There's always something up their sleeve. A lot of times, you can't nail them for frivolous lawsuits because they don't have any money. The first ones we talked about were inmates, and this guy was, I guess he was homeless. Is that right?
Yeah, apparently living in a homeless shelter, which is where he typed up this lawsuit on his own.
All right, one more. Let's get to this one. The dad suing the town for $40 million because they cut his kid from the track team.
Unbelievable. Apparently, the dad wants the kid to have every opportunity. Whatever happened to coach's discretion? The kid missed practice because allegedly he hurt his leg. There was a death in the family. And I think it shows an overemphasis on sports and competition over other aspects of education, and also the legal system run amok. Again, the dad, though, it should be noted, don't blame lawyers for this one, filed a lawsuit on his own, as did the former lawyer who sued Apple for his porn addiction.
Oh, yeah, that was another one on that list. By the way, we have the top 10 list on the Your World website. Go to foxnews.com, go to the Your World website, and you can see all the top 10. Just very quickly, can you just weigh in, tort reform, will that help a lot of this stuff?
You know, it may. We might see less frivolous lawsuits and better use of the court system for legal action that really makes a difference, that's really genuine and sincere.
All right, Dominic, we're going to leave it there. Thank you, sir.